Hey guys, welcome to a new series on my channel. In this series, I'm gonna react on your squads and obviously gonna criticize you if it's super sweaty, but I'll also give you feedback if necessary. So if you want to join this and you want your team to be in the next video, join my Discord that is in the description below. There we can anyways vibe with each other, ask each other anything, but there's also a channel called FIFA Teams. There you can put your team in and I will just select a few for every video. If you like this concept of a video, please give this a like so I know you really like it, because obviously if no one likes it, then what's the point of me making it? But if I know you like it, then I'm just gonna do this every week. So let's check what my community has as teams. So this is the team of one of my most loyal viewers and I know which ones he packed. So that's of course gonna be the thing. When I get a picture, I don't really know which one you bought, you packed, what in-game formation you play. But on this one, I do know it. And I know that he packed Jairzinho, Koeman, and Felix in a matter of like 30 minutes. All untradeable, but what a crazy pack luck. And honestly, I've played with this Jairzinho. I played some rivals with Lennie. Boy, he's good. And you can say sweaty, but I feel like if it's such an expensive player that you can't call it sweaty. Of course, the 90 Jairzinho, a lot of people find really sweaty because it was an SBC, everyone has him, and he's super OP. It is what it is. Like, I wouldn't want to play against him, but it's super sick that he has him. And he's Dutch, just like me, so Cruyff, very nice player, very fun player to use. Of course, he had an SBC. That's where he got him from. That's a little bit like, you know, if a player is accessible by everyone through SBCs, people find it very quickly sweaty. I don't think you can call Cruyff ever sweaty. It's just a very good player. Depay, still a very good player. I always struggle against him. I have him on my Road to Zlatan account and he's just so good. So very fun player to have as well, especially because he's meta because he's good, but he has 3-star weak foot. So not many people play him and that's what makes him fun to have in your team. Then at midfield, Fred and Modric. Again, players that you don't see that often. Fred is a GOAT for Lennie already since last FIFA. That's why he has him. Modric he bought. I think that's a very fun midfield. No meta midfielders like a Vieira or whatever. Just very fun players. Then in defense, I know Koeman goes to the midfield in game. So he doesn't play 5 at the back. And Koeman on midfield, not meta, but very fun to play with. It's nice to see that he has 4 Dutch players in his team, since he's Dutch as well. Then Team of the Year Van Dijk, he packed that one, which is crazy. Best defender in the game. Carvalho, I wouldn't choose Carvalho, but he really works well for him. Apparently he's very good. I honestly would still change that and maybe take someone else, but in the end you gotta play with the players that you feel that are great, right? And if he has fun with it, so be it. Trent, one of the best right backs in the game. Capdevila, still the best left back in the game. And Courtois is, I think, one of the best goalies in the game as well. So a very, very solid team. And if you look at the bench, his bench is crazy. He has prime Puskas. He has Mbappe, Felix for his birthday. Crazy super subs to have. Bill, like everyone has Bill as a super sub. Timber, most people have him as a super sub as well. Or at least a lot of people did do his SBC. And he's still very good. But I also see Bruno on the reserves. And I think that's a better CDM super sub than Timber maybe. Then Atal, Zambroda, just very all-round players to have as a super sub if you need them. If I would rate this team, honestly, I might even go for a 10 out of 10. Just because it's not very sweaty and there are some fun players in and he uses players that are fun for him. Of course, it's easy to judge for me now because I know how he plays. I know what players mean something to him. But if I wouldn't have known that, probably I would have given it a 9 out of 10. Yeah, let's keep it a 9 out of 10. Then we go to the second team. This one is from my editor, Krillen.
Hi guys!
He recently deleted his whole account pretty much and started over again. So I know his account is only a few weeks old in that way. And honestly, for a starting squad, it looks good. I feel just like your center back needs to be changed ASAP, even if it's for Militao. You have 20,000 coins. You can easily afford a Militao. So I would definitely first go for him. I know he just told me before I started recording this that he's going for Nacho, the one from the season objectives. And of course, that's a very nice one. But I would still, in the meanwhile, still go for like a Militao, even though it might be a little bit sweaty. But if you don't have many coins, you gotta play a little bit sweaty if you want to perform good. Besides that, it's La Liga with a jobber. I don't know, like, for me, he wasn't great. But it is a 90 rated free card. Griezmann, if you use him as a striker, I don't think you want him as a striker. I think you want him more as like a camp position. Lamela, he literally bought because he saw my Fachamps run.
Cap.
On road to Zlatan, and he decided to buy him because he was very good. I can only give compliments for that. That's just a very good, cheap solution if you don't have many coins. That's... Honestly, I don't know why his price is so cheap. He's actually really good. It's probably because of his 3-star weak foot and because he's maybe hard to link if you don't go full La Liga. But like, he's super good. Vinicius, also very good as like a starting thing. Midfield, decent. I feel like you miss someone with a lot of physical. After you change your center back, I would go for a midfielder that's a little bit more physical, to have more the balance on that midfield and maybe can already stop an attack from that midfield. Left back, right back, very solid. For the amount of time he played, I would give this a... Just because of the defender, because of Jimenez, I would give this a 7 out of 10. Then we go to the next team, and the only thing I can say about this is icons. And he said with this that everything is untradeable. How many icons did you pack? Probably he did a lot of icon SBCs, and I actually know he did. But the fact that you got so many good ones, because we did a lot as well, but we didn't get this many good ones. Yes, Cruyff, I don't know if he did the SBC or not. Ronaldinho, Zidane, Zambrotta probably SBC, Maldini probably SBC, Czech probably SBC. Then Lucio, great player to pack, very meta, one of the best defenders in the game. A Warren, very sweaty. Depay, a lot of fun, very good card. Xabi Alonso, I hear mixed things about him. Some people find him good, some people find him bad. I guess it kind of depends on who you have on that midfield. And I feel like he doesn't have the physicality to be there alone on that midfield. Because, of course, Zidane is physical, but is more like an attacking player. Ronaldinho, very attacking player. So I feel like you miss with this team, again, like a strong player on that midfield. And I feel like this year you really need that. And of course, Frimpong, he's Dutch, so he likes him that way. I think it's still a very good card, but might get a little bit outdated at this point. And then the bench, I don't know what to say about the bench. He has Jairzinho, where he probably did the SBC. He has World Cup Garrincha, who I would play over Owaran for sure. At least it's more fun. Kaká, very good card as well. But indeed, I would play Ronaldinho over Kaká, even though Kaká is also very good. Then Stoichkov, I did his SBC as well. It's all right. He has Kluivert on the bench as well, the new one. Petit might be the solution. I would actually play Petit over Xabi Alonso. I think that would be his fix. I don't know how he plays in game, but I would swap out Xabi Alonso for Petit. And what else would I do? I would probably get Frimpong out and either put some brother on that side and get another left back, or just get another right back. And since you like icons, maybe like a Roberto Carlos if you want to have fun at left back. But he said everything is packed, so this is what he can build, you know. Very good team. Two center backs, super sweaty. A Warren, super sweaty. I would give this... You don't see this team that much. I would still give it probably an 8 out of 10. And then we go to the last team of this episode. There's a lot of light on this picture, but we can't see who it is. This team is on a new account. This is what he said as well. That is 3 days old. And if I look at this team and you see it's 3 days old, that's just sick. Honestly, it's crazy how fast you can build up a good team in just a matter of days. And I guess that's good for people who are new to the game and want to build up a squad. It's very nice to see how fast you can get a good team. Back in the old FIFA days, that was impossible. You barely had promo cards anyway, so you literally had gold players. And it was kind of hard to get like one of the best teams, or at least get a good team, because you had the cheap players and you had the super expensive players, and there was not really an in-between. So the fact that you can do this now already is crazy. What I would change, first of all, is a lone left back. You gotta change that. But he also said he has 140 coins, so you can't do anything. play a few games, get those coins in, maybe check your club if you can sell consumables. That way you can at least get a left back. And then you gotta decide what players you want to play with and build more something around that, because you have now 3 players that are not on full chemistry. You kind of want to have that with the players like this. You also don't really have chemistry styles on all of them yet. For example, Ure, you have him in, no chemistry style. That's not gonna be very good if you want to play online. But again, it's a 3-day-old account. He's just doing what he can by the looks of it, because he has a shadow on Lewandowski. So he just wants to up his pace. But then I would just choose the right chemistry styles. They're not that expensive. Play a few games. Get maybe some squad battle rewards, you know, some rival rewards, or just anything to get some coins. They're coin boost anyways at the beginning. So you can just play like beginner squad battles, score 1 goal, stand still, don't do anything, just to get that 1k coin bonus in that you get at the start of FIFA. That way you can build up your squad very quickly. And then, yeah, first get your left back, then decide what you want, because you have some good players in it, but you definitely want to upgrade most of it. Frenkie de Jong, of course, super good player. Rabiot probably as well, especially for the beginning. Lewandowski, good at shooting. I know he's 91 rated, but you kind of want to get him out. For a 3-day-old account, let's give it a 7 out of 10. Just because of the left back, I can't get it super high because you basically don't have a left back. But I would still give it a 7 because you have some very good players. So yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. I really hope you guys like this concept of me reviewing your squads. Of course, now I had a few squads of people that I know. People that I know more about their squads, about how old it is, whatever. And I took like a mix of different kind of teams. But again, if you want your team being reviewed by me, go into my Discord, send a team in FIFA teams in that channel, and I might do your one next. And, you know, if you have sweaty players, I will tell you have sweaty players. But yeah, that's gonna be it for now. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.